Although writing tips can come in several varieties, the following two are the most common and versatile. Of the two, the most common type of writing nib on the market at the moment is a tip formed from a bent piece of wire. The rounded oval end of this wire tip burns a soft, fatter line. The thickness of the line will depend on the thickness of the wire. Even though this design is very simple, its possible uses are extensive. The writer is much like a ballpoint pen. If you think of it this way, you'll understand that filling in an area with a writing nib is restricted to burning a series of repetitive patterns, such as lines, squiggles and dots. The pattern I choose to fill in greatly depends on the texture I'm trying to reproduce. For this blade leaf, I'm colouring in using long, overlapping strokes. This is in keeping with the smoothness and vein structure of the leaf. The hair of an animal can also be reproduced by a series of burnt lines, but in this case the lines are slightly overlapping and askew to each other in keeping with the hair structure of the animal. The muted burnt line of a writing nib depicts a coat that appears soft and blended. To burn this rock, I wanted to duplicate a rough texture, so the surface was filled in by burning several layers of overlapping squiggles. Ball tips are the newer breed of the writing pen. The round, smooth sphere of the ball writer leaves a perfectly even impression and provides smoother, more flexible travel across the surface. The ball tip writer does everything that its bent wire cousin does, so all of what you see here can be applied to both. Having said that, because of the even spherical shape of the ball tip, it does tend to stipple more neatly. In its most basic form, stippling is simply engraving or marking a pattern by means of dots. A more complex form of stippling is called Pointilism. This is where the entire picture is produced by building layers of dots. In this case, I've burnt a picture of a koala by using a writing tip and building layer upon layer of dots. Writing nibs can also be used as an engraving tool. A warm tip is used to engrave a pattern, picture or word into timber or other material. The surface is then burnt over, revealing the impressed area below. Ball writers range from 0.4mm up to 5.5mm in size. The smaller balls are perfect for miniature pyrography.